Everybody sit down, let's go. Time to start the meeting, come on. Shakes, yes. Come on, let's go. That was 4 rats. How do I get points do I get for that? Well, we have, this is the altar. All right, we're going to bring this thing back. Our other member. Oh, we're right. Okay, we're going to call the Monday, April 20th, 2009 Belle Plaine City Council meeting to order at, with my apologies, 6:59. Would you please stand and follow me in the pledge? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we'll take the roll, or let's see, we've already taken the roll. Actually, we'll take the roll again because we have everybody present. Councilmember Trost? Here. Councilmember Underfirth? Here. Councilmember Coop? Here. Councilmember Lang? Here. Councilmember O'Laughlin? Here. Mayor Lease is present, and city staff. Okay, go to number 3 with the approval of the agenda. We have a couple of additions to the agenda. They're under business. They're actually under business. We're going to go into a closed session. That's number 0.84. Or 0.83, 8.3, and then after that there will be an announcement regarding some business that we have to take up at our next workshop this coming Monday. So I'll just make that announcement. Actually, maybe we should switch that so that it's part of the open meeting. The announcement will come at 8.3 and the closed session will be 8.4. So
move to approve with the changes.
All right. We have a motion under for Coop, second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Okay, we have no consent agenda. Oh, yes, we do. I'm sorry. Number 4, approval of consent agenda. 4.1, regular session minutes of April 6, 2009. Can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I'll so move to approve the consent agenda.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Okay, we'll move to the department reports. Mr. Let's see, ambulance, thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and council members. You have my report. Would you have any questions?
Oh, yes, Mr.
I
Lyon.
was wondering, I noticed the colors of the ambulance have changed a little bit. Is that because our old ones have changed, or you just not using ours anymore?
No, the old one has changed, and there was a little error in the graphics of the shop that did the graphics, and when the larger Ridgeview logo is delivered, there will also be a Belle Plaine unit that goes on the ambulance underneath that Ridgeview logo. The second ambulance that's currently red and white, we're hoping that maybe by the end of this year that will also then be painted as well. So.
Hallucinating, perhaps. No. All right. Any other questions?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Trost.
When your company had their talk when you took this over, this ambulance, the fellow that was here, he talked about a CPR training for the entire city. Has that ever been talked about?
CPR training for the
entire city. Anybody?
For the entire city?
There was talk about that. I was wondering if there's any talk about having CPR training.
Not to my knowledge, but we can certainly take a look at that and get that in motion if we need to, sure. And would that be something that I would talk to city administrator about?
Mr. Trost, are you talking about city staff, or are you talking about the entire city, like a community services?
Well, I'd
kind of
like to
thing?
see them, I would, there's people who'd like to take CPR, and I would like, I mean, we used to have this here locally, or places you can go, and you don't see it anymore.
Is that a service that's offered by your company?
I know there'd be a cost, but I would like you to talk to the
Well,
city administration
Sure,
about that.
we'll take a look at it, you bet.
Ms. Meyer, did you have something to say?
There was discussion, and Councilmember Trost is correct, that Ridgeview would provide free of charge to city staff, as well as open it to community residents at a reduced fee when they offer CPR training in Plaine for the ambulance attendants or paramedics.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good memory.
We'll take care of that.
You're on the hook. Yes.
That should also include the training on
The
AED.
defibrillator?
the AED.
Oh, okay.
We do, well, we're really looking ridiculous right now. We've got whole staff, people that are working around some AEDs. I think I'm the only one that's qualified to use it,
Okay.
as far as training is concerned.
Well, let's get that date set, and would you report back to us?
We'll get